Hello.
Hi, welcome to the salvaged world.
Yeah, I can tell there's crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
The fudge is a brown sheep.
Ooh, chocolate.
Just naturally spawned in. That's so weird. What the fudge? Why is there a torch in here? I would hope these are spawn proof. I didn't even check to make sure, but oh well. Where'd that sheep go? There it is. Oh, that's so weird looking and natural. I don't even know if that's even. That might even be common, but shoot, it's a brown sheep. It looks so freaking weird too. Weird.
Well, you don't have the basic flavors of sheep, vanilla, chocolate, and swirl.
I've just never seen a natural brown sheep.
Yeah, welcome to Takoyaki's busted Minecraft world. We got chocolate sheeps.
I'm pretty sure everywhere has chocolate sheep is just the rarity of them. Actually, I don't know if they're rare. I know pink ones are rare. I don't know how if a brown one's rare.
What? Alright. So how are you?
I am good. I was hoping like everybody would be here this week because I saw an update on something. I was so excited to be able to talk about it, but it just doesn't seem.
Guess we'll have to put a pin in it.
Ah, shit, I'm talking about it right now. I don't care.
Okay.
They snooze, they lose. So there was an update on the freaking Reddit, one of the Reddits that I read. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, and it was spicy.
Alright. Everybody get your milk.
So
Oh, yeah.
remember how a while ago I read one about the man who kicked out his wife and baby
Oh.
after he slapped after the mom slapped the wife's stomach.
Yes.
There was an update, and it's a response from the wife to the husband.
Oh.
The wife made the post.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my god. It's spicy. So here we go. So like I'm still grieving at the loss of my marriage, but my friend had notified me about my husband's post that had too many specific details that were hard to ignore. To clarify, this is my first time I read it. I read my soon-to-be ex-husband post and wanted to give my side of the story, including details that he didn't provide in his post. For those who didn't read it, long story short, my husband kicked me out of the house after his mother had physically slapped my stomach in front of him, and I punched her in self defense. I loved my husband dearly, but his lack of action regarding his mother's behavior was extremely disgusting to say the least. I tolerated his mother's behavior for long enough until I couldn't take it anymore, as he had overlooked his mother's behavior. Straight face without hesitation. Our baby was crying at this point before I left. I couldn't do anything but cry that night after I went to stay with my mother. His mother sent me a text mockingly saying, I am going to file charges against you for assault, you fat little whore. Now stay the F out of our lives. She ended the text with a smiley face at the end. I was livid and decided I did not want to be associated with this family anymore and served my husband divorce papers. And as you can guess, he didn't take it well and tried to get me to reconsider. I told him that he overlooked his mother's behavior one too many times, and I was done with him for his inability to establish boundaries with his mother. I recommend setting boundaries, but he didn't think it was necessary even after I told him throughout the pregnancy about the nasty names his mother would call me when he wasn't around, and he would brush it off, even though he did tell his mom to stop. She would continue the behavior after a short pause for a while. Before I left, after handing him divorce papers, he begged me for another chance and told me he cut contact with his mother permanently. I told him that he is sorry now that I handed him divorce papers and that he was too late to act now that I decided I wanted out of the marriage. I told him I loved him so much that he should look at it as a sign that if I didn't, then I would have divorced him long ago because he didn't stand up for me multiple times. And I let his mother's snarky comments and behavior slide at my mental expense. I told him he needed help with the trauma because I understand that he is dealing with trauma since he already mentioned my abusive stepdad, but he didn't even realize that his mother hadn't gotten him help for his trauma, that he is still being affected in his adulthood. What I can't understand is why he didn't leave if he needed some space instead of being such a heartless bastard and kicking our child out with me. I have been ignoring his texts and calls ever since, and I waited for a divorce hearing. Something that I wanted to put out is that his mother had attribute to his niece's weight gain since she lived with my husband's sister to save money. I once again told my husband about his niece's weight gain that it was concerning that she weighed 190 pounds at such a young age, and she was indeed not that weight before. On the day of the incident, I was making the second portion of food, and then my husband's mother came towards me and snatched a plate out of my hand and said, "I'll do it myself. Let me take care of it." And when I tried to take the plate back from his mother, his mother said, "I know what to effing do. You don't know how to properly feed somebody as healthy as my grandchild." I was shocked that she thinks that her grandchild's weight was normal for her age. I couldn't take this harassment or abuse any longer, and my breaking point would reach in when he kicked me out and our child out of the house. Now I need to do what's right for our child because she doesn't need to be in a toxic household where she has to witness the drama going on. My soon to be ex husband wants us to do marriage counseling, to which I have refused to do so because I am done with him. I am starting to feel slightly guilty with his begging and gaslighting. I just wanted to be done with him. I've blocked him as recommended by my lawyer, but he keeps reaching out through other family members and siblings. What should I do to make him go away until the divorce hearing?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait.
I was like, really? I was not expecting that.
I kind of was. I wasn't expecting to like get an update.
I wasn't either. And if it wasn't updated, I wasn't expecting it from the wife now.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even crazier. It's from the wife.
Oh no. How am I gonna get out of here?
Hmm.
Oh no.
I guess they always say there's always two sides to the story.
Always. Oh no.
sleep because it's nighttime.
Oh no.
Sleepy time.
I. Oh no.
Sleepy time, Taco. Time to go to sleep.
Hold on.
Taco, it's sleep
Hold
time.
on. I'm drowning.
Sleep. Sleep. Just sleep in I mean, the ocean? Yeah, that thing. Whatever the fudge you call it. The water.
Okay, I know what to do now.
And then come back on this side. And then this. This. And then that. And that. And that.
I
And
have
that.
a
And then that.
serious problem.
Yeah, it took you forever to go to sleep. And it's like, what?
Every time I empty one of these things, I need to go back and cook the sponges.
Empty what?
Empty one of these trenches.
With?
What do you mean?
What do you said? You said empty one of the trenches, and I'm like, with what? You got to cook.
I'm using the sponges to get all the water out of the trenches. And
Then just go to the nether and place it down.
yes, but I didn't
Easy.
know how many sponges I would need. So I just went on to the second one, and I put down like 6 sponges and didn't get to the bottom. So then I was trapped because I couldn't get out, because all the walls are made out of gravel. So as soon as you punch one, then it'll just slide down in your face.
Uh-huh.
But I ended up laying down some of the wet sponges I already had,
Uh-huh.
and then I was able to put my bed down.
Uh-huh.
But right now,
Uh-huh.
I need to get all the sponges I can out of here,
Uh-huh.
and then cook them, and then come back and finish. Seem to only have 15 sponges.
Yeah, 15 seems like a lot of sponges. More than I got. I borrow from Green all the time.
Alright, 12. We really only have 12. I took a chapter out of your book. Since I couldn't get out, I scooped up some of this water and put it up at the top.
You took a page out of my book, the fudge.
Water
Look
elevator.
what I do. You made a water elevator?
You always water elevator and out of stuff.
I am so confused on what you're talking about.
One of the times I was watching your stream and you looked into this giant hole and somebody else was already down there, and then you poured some water off the edge and then jumped down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I don't want to sit there and die falling straight down.
Yeah. So I was like, instead of me digging this whole wall out, and I'll just make a little water elevator.
even better, I just have wings. I just wee, just glide down. Even better.
Maybe one day I'll have
Yeah, when we're dead, we'll be in heaven playing Minecraft. I'm like, Taco, are we gonna go meet the Ender Dragon now? Because they're gonna have streaming and internet in heaven by then.
that.
I'm like, I'm ready. I got my wings. Let's go get actual wings in the game now. Bro can finally experience flying.
So Kiki,
God,
do you
why am
have
I-
a do you have a raft?
Oh, what? What?
Do you have your raft?
Yeah, it's like one of the few things that always stay in my inventory.
Okay, because there's an extra raft against the. At the
Pretty sure it's signatures. Or wand. You know, they don't keep anything on them.
Yeah, so there's like a raft and a dark oak boat. And
Actually, the Dark Oak boat might be signatures.
I was like, I don't know whose boat is whose.
I like drew a blank for a while and I forgot how to make a trap tool. But then I figured it out.
Is it 2 blocks of wood?
No. 6 blocks of wood.
Oh. Is that a door? Oh, sideways.
If you put it up and down, it's a door.
And then if you put it sideways, it's a door going down. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Horizontal door and vertical door.
Yeah.
All right. Why? Oh, I'm supposed to be cooking. I ran past the nether. I'm gonna go grab some real quick. Okay. All right, I'm back. To the nether, to the.
What are cuties again? They're mandarin oranges? Right?
Yes.
Mandarin. So I'm saying it right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Mandarin.
Mandar? What the fuck?
There's an A in there.
Cuties are not tangerines. Mongolian, actually. Sorry, we're having a whole fruit argument in chat. We were talking about the saying like I am peachy and everything, like you're dead. But then I was talking about how peaches aren't as good as oranges. We were like, yeah, oranges are better, but we were like talking about how annoying they are to kill oranges. I'm like, yeah, they are. They're very annoying to kill. and then they went on to say that green apples are superior. And then I told them I hate green apples. I'm passionate. Green apples are like the actually. Let me rephrase that. Green apples are the second worst apples. The worst apples are Red Delicious. That's the number one worst apples. You know, our conversation about fruit is very interesting, but I think Taco's like mid-dying. Okay, Spotify, you're really annoying me at the moment. Oh, the song just ended. Okay, never mind. You want to know Taco? Because I guess Taco's just not going to explain what's going on. Let's see, what else about fruit?
There's 40 pigmen gathered around the portal.
Okay.
Why?
Didn't you made an introduction earlier saying, welcome to Taco's broken world? Pretty sure it's self-explanatory.
Oh, that's too many.
You act like you had to like hit the portal or something and get out. Just walk past them.
I was about to step out and just start throwing sponges everywhere.
Then move away from them and put the sponges down.
I'm doing that now, but...
Like I'm over here one block in the pool of lava or something on half a heart.
There's a gas downstairs.
Yeah, you did make it big enough for them to fit.
Geeky, why?
These are inferior orange flavors. Yeah, I'm not wrong, but you know, y'all always want to believe I'm wrong as usual. You know what? I will agree on the bad taste buds because I very much hate a lot of the vegetables. That's what I talked to a video about that. And it makes me upset that I don't like a lot of vegetables because there's a lot of food stuff that I want to eat that has a whole bunch of vegetables, but I don't like 90% of the vegetables that are in them. Like kebabs. Oh my gosh, I want to eat kebabs, but I hate all the vegetables that you stick on the dang skewer.
Like peppers.
Hate them.
What else?
Onions, hate them. Mushrooms, hate them. Tangerines are superior to orange, those? I don't know. I don't think I've had it like in a while, so I can't exactly remember
Is it nighttime?
what it tastes like. Yeah, it's nighttime.
I interrupt your nap.
No, we're just having a lovely conversation about fruit. Yeah, but green apples are the second worst. The number one worst apple is Red Delicious. Apples.
I don't want to sleep on the portal.
And apparently I'm the second worst person. Thank you. I take that with pride because, you know, first is always the worst. Second is always the best. And don't ever be third because you always give a polka dotted chest.
Polka dotted chest? It's a hairy chest.
It goes by many sayings. Depends on what I feel like that day. I've heard of both though. Anywhere it's crunchy pears are just second to apples. You know, never had a actual pear, I guess is the way of saying that. I've had like the bad pears, which are the ones in high fructose corn syrup. I've never had like a fresh pear.
That was almost too many R's.
Hate peppers, yep. Join the gang. The gang that hates peppers.
Peppers are
I
delicious. Yo.
I tried so hard. Ping even gave me like a recipe for like stuffed bell peppers.
That's too much. That's too many peppers at the same time.
Couldn't do it. The stuffing inside of it was amazing, but that bell pepper was disgusting.
Yeah, you don't. And like, oh, you don't like peppers? Here, eat an entire pepper. You do it the other way around. There's one recipe that I cooked called unstuffed peppers. So basically, it's you invert it. All of the stuff that's in the there's the filling. You make twice as much of that, and then you dice up the peppers and put it into the filling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I made it before. It was like mostly rice, beef, and cheese, and then a bunch of peppers diced up in it.
But in my defense, I also think I might have grown out of enjoying peppers because I actually used to like green bell peppers
Mm-hmm.
on pizza
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger, but I don't like the taste of it no more. It's the same thing with spinach. I used to love cooked spinach. I can't stand the taste of it no more. I can eat raw spinach, but I cannot stand the taste of cooked spinach anymore.
Okay, I was about to ask you. I don't think I've had cooked spinach in a while. Every now and then I get raw spinach to put in like wraps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Taco actually made cooked spinach tonight. I swung by while I was waiting for Ray Ray to get off work. And I was like, dang, I want to try some. But I'm not just going to show up and eat y'all dinner. Signature.
Taco, what's your opinion on green apples?
Green apples? Cooked
In
green
my
apples are
end.
delicious. Raw
Uh-huh.
green apples can go in the trash.
Oh, good. So you're on the side with me. So it's 2v2. What's your opinion on Red Delicious and why are they the worst apples ever?
If you have to call it delicious, something's up.
So is that you don't like Red Delicious and they're like the worst apples out of everybody? Or I guess out of all the apples?
I don't know if I like red delicious apples. I tried too many at once and forgot what they all taste like.
Okay, we'll leave Taco undecided on that one.
Yeah.
But Taco's on my side with green apples being horrible. Besides when they're cooked.
You like when they're cooked too, or prefer them to be
No,
cooked? No.
I hate.
So you don't like apple pie?
I hate cooked apples in general. I don't like the soft texture of them. I prefer crunchy apples.
Okay. So no apple cobbler. You just eat the
Any
crumblies.
fruit cobblers like that, I just like the topping.
Okay.
Unless it's blueberries, then I might and eat it. But
Blueberry to
I'm that
nuts and-
person that I'm that person that goes up to those warm cobblers and scrape off the crust with a little bit of the sauce to give it some taste. I am definitely that person. You know what root that I hate? Cassava. Worst one ever. I don't even think I've ever had cassava.
You gotta
I've
get you a
had-
piece, and it's just a square patch missing.
Just the top layer. Yeah, that's me. That's 100% me. That's the only thing I eat.
Is cassava fruit?
No, it's a root.
Okay.
But I don't think I've ever had cassava, and then it's making me think of something else is it yucca? No. Yucca fries, maybe? It might be yucca.
For some reason, I call it yucca.
Yucca, yes.
Because yucca sounds like yuck.
It might be what I'm thinking of. Because don't you sometimes they be like an alternative to like French fries or something?
Yeah.
Okay, then it is what I'm thinking of. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not.
Ooh. It's pronounced Yuka.
Signature, you missed it.
Oh my god.
No. Why
I've
do you show up that?
I've been here for like 10 minutes just trying to get everything to work again.
Signature. Signature.
What
Signature.
happened?
Could
What
you
happened?
I I I think the best way to get all caught up is for you to go back to the replay.
Wait, we got replay now? That's how long I've been going? Like the NFL?
You know, I can read it again. Alex is here. Hi, Alex. Alex, you want to hear it too? Because I can reread this.
I don't want to go through that.
Let's
No,
do
you
it.
can just mute and act like you're doing a solo stream while me and Signature and
No,
have the
I don't like
save.
solo streams. I'm not good.
Is this an
Ah,
am I the beehole?
yes,
It's an update.
yes. It's an update. Remember a while ago, I talked about a Am I the Butthole when the man kicked his wife out after she punched his mom in the face because the mom slapped her stomach.
Yes, I remember that one.
There's an update, and it's from the wife's POV.
Oh,
Yes,
let's do it.
yes. Okay, okay. Woo! Here we go. So
Watch a
here's
wife
the
show up 10 minutes
update.
later.
Here's the update to Am I the Butthole for kicking my wife out after she punched my mom in the face? So, this is from the wife POV. I'm still grieving at the loss of my marriage, but my friend had notified me about my husband's post that had been too many specific details that were hard to ignore. To clarify, this is my first time on Reddit. I read my soon to be ex husband's post and wanted to give my side of the
Ooh.
story, including details that he didn't provide in his post. For those who didn't read it, long story short, my husband kicked me out of the house after his mother had physically slapped my stomach in front of him and I punched her in self defense.
Yeah.
I love my husband dearly, but his lack of action regarding his mother's behavior was extremely disgusting to say the least. I tolerated his mother's behavior long enough until I couldn't take it anymore, as he had overlooked his mother's behavior over and over again, that finally I had enough. I was still recovering after giving birth to his child when his mother slapped my stomach, and my husband exaggerated when he said it wasn't a hard slap. The slap itself was hard enough to be heard by everybody in the room. I had lost it at this point when his mother slapped my stomach with a turd eating smirk that wasn't visible from my husband's point of view. At least that's what my husband claimed. I had a mental breakdown when my husband told me to leave after kicking everyone out of the house. You should have seen his face when he told me to get out with a straight face and without hesitation. Our baby was crying at this point before I left, and I couldn't do anything but cry that night after I went to stay with my mother. His mother sent me a text mockingly saying, I am going to file charges against you for assault, you fat little whore. Now stay the F out of our life. She ended the text with a smiley face at the end. I was livid and decided I did not want to be associated with this family anymore and served my husband divorce papers. And as you can guess, he didn't take it well and tried to get me to reconsider. I told him that he overlooked his mother behavior one too many times, and I was done with him and his inability to establish boundaries with his mother. I recommended setting boundaries, but he didn't think it was necessary, even after I told him throughout the pregnancy about the nasty names his mother called me when he wasn't around, and he always brushed it off. Even though he did tell his mother to stop, she would continue this behavior after a short pause for a while. Before I left after handing him divorce paper, he begged me for another chance and told me to cut contact with that he told me he cut contact with his mother permanently. I told him that he is sorry now that I handed him divorce papers and that he was too late to act now that I decided I wanted out of the marriage. I told him I loved him so much that he should look at it as a sign that if I didn't then I would have divorced him long ago because he didn't stand up for me multiple times. And I let his mother's snarky comments and behavior slide at my mental expense. I told him he needed help with the trauma because I understand that he is dealing with trauma since he's already mentioned his abusive stepdad, but he didn't even realize that his mom hadn't gotten him help for his trauma, that he is still being affected in his adulthood. What I
Hmm.
can't understand is why he didn't leave if he needed some space instead of being such a heartless bastard and kicking our child out with me.
Ooh,
I've been ignoring his texts and calls ever since, and I'm waiting for a divorce hearing. Something that I wanted to point out is that his mother had attributed to his niece weight gain since she is living with my husband's sister to save money. I once again told my husband about his niece weight gain, that it was concerning that she weighed 190 pounds at such a young age, and
man.
she was indeed not that weight before. On the day of the incident, I was making the niece second portion of food, and then my husband's mother came towards me and snatched the plate out of my hand and said, "I'll do it myself. Let me take care of it." And when I tried to take the plate back, I'm sorry, it started raining and it caught my eyes. Let me see.
Got distracted.
Yeah, I just saw movement to my left on my screen. Um, When I tried to take the plate back from his mother said, I know what to effing do. You don't know how to properly feed somebody as healthy as my grandchild." I was shocked that she thinks that her grandchild's weight was normal for her age. I couldn't take this harassment or abuse any longer, and my breaking point was reached when he kicked me out and our child out of our house. Now I need to do what's right for our child because she doesn't need to be in a toxic household where she has to witness the drama going on. My soon to be ex husband wants to do marriage counseling, to which I have refused to do so because I am done with him. I'm starting to feel slightly guilty with his begging and gaslighting. I just want to be done with him. I blocked him
Hmm.
as recommended by my lawyer,
Hmm.
but he keeps reaching out through other family members and siblings. What
Cause
should
you
I do to
crazy.
make him go away until the divorce hearing?
Get a restraining order. Man, I'm pretty sure
Yes.
we all started with her when we talked about it. But I mean,
And
that
we
just
we guessed a lot of the
solidifies it.
stuff she mentioned.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's an update. I can't believe it.
Where's my popcorn?
Sleep.
I am sleeping.
That's my fault. I just logged in. There we go. That is crazy, man.
Why is it still
But
raining? Okay.
I do want to say that mom can't press charges because she was in their house and she defended herself on her property. So
That
she doesn't
do
really
be true. That do
she,
be true.
she doesn't have a leg to stand on. Man, that's nuts. Oh crap. So what else has been going on?
What's it going on with you?
Uh, my baby was born.
Ah, congrats.
Thank you, thank you. It was scary because he came 5 weeks early, but yeah, but he's good. He's great. He's gaining weight. He's getting bigger. He didn't have any health issues, and he's awesome.
Well, that is good to hear.
Yes.
And he's hanging out. He's hanging out with us right now. He's in the room with us asleep.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Yeah. So whenever we do the TwitchCon Vegas live stream extravaganza bonanza face reveal bananas, Kiki will be able to meet him.
Nah.
And Taco, you can meet him whenever because we live like 15 minutes away.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's kind of why I've been not here for like the past month.
Oh, completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. 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 Taco's just casually trying not to die half the time. I'm just building my wall. It's progressing nicely.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Oh, I can remove this wall now. Okay.
Wait, Taco, did you go on vacation to Las Vegas? Las Vegas? Las Vegas?
Yes. Yes, I did.
How was that? It was for anniversary, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It was fun. I ate too much food on the second day, and saw Cirque du Soleil.
Woo!
The usual.
Cirque du Soleil is an amazing show.
And it's like, unless you have a couple $1,000,
Yeah.
it's hard to like see all of the different ones.
We try to catch them whenever they come to town. Whatever one they have. So we've seen a couple of them, the ones that come nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they never disappoint.
Yeah. Oops.
I forgot what I was doing last time I played. So I'm just gonna go to the Nether.
Where? So, I have a
Taco was
giant.
all worried about the Nether.
Huh? Oh, it's a issue.
What happened?
So
Mm-hmm.
when I opened up the game, the world today, it was
Yeah.
like, you were disconnected from your world that's locally on your computer. Which I
Oh.
was like, why am I disconnected? And it was like, because of world corruption. And I'm like, no.
Oh.
And, and it said,
It just says you never want to hear
and it's
somebody
like,
who doesn't have storage or good backups because of
yeah,
not having storage.
I have space. It's just everything's in the place that doesn't have space.
That means you don't have space.
Yeah,
No,
that-
I do. It's just I'm not. I
You
wasn't
don't have
using it.
space if other things are in the space. The same thing that you say about your house. If you got cars here, you might have space, but there's cars in the space. So no, you don't have space, Taco. Don't be sitting here lying to us.
Two things can't occupy the same space at the same
Yes.
time.
So
Unless they're two different cars, but they're still taking up the space.
6.78 terabytes free of 7.27 terabytes. That's the new drive that I added to the computer. Along like 6 months to a year ago. I just haven't been putting anything there because I don't know what to put there. And then when I realized the backups weren't working, I started putting the backups on the new spot. And then it's like, let's see, I have 9 drives. 4 of them are red. Oh, actually, 2 of them are not really drives. 2 of them are folders. So
What?
they're the Google Drive folders.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it's like a folder, but then they mounted it so you could like go directly to it.
I don't trust Google Drive.
Um, so I
I
have
use
Or-
Google Drive.
I have 7, and 4 of those are full. And the new one, I'm slowly moving stuff over there. But yeah, where the original backups were going, that drive's full. So I do have space. I'm just slowly moving everything to the old space. And what happened today is not because of space. What happened today is because
It's because of time.
no, it's because of Continuum. Um, the reason why it messed up today is because the game. You notice any difference in the game signature?
I couldn't log in the first time.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think I played enough to see anything because I've only seen the inside of your house.
Yeah. Okay, they didn't change this, so this isn't different. Um, the world options.
World options.
The
Yeah,
world options.
yeah, the world's options page is different.
I'm pretty sure you just haven't seen it in a while because it's called an update.
No, the last
Uh,
backup that I had was 4.9, which is 7 days ago.
You said the world page option was different. You sent me a picture of you just starting up a new world, which
No.
is basically just well, actually, in my opinion, it looked the gosh dang same to me, just in a different like, not like, kind of almost like a dark mode kind of look.
Yeah. So before, whenever you clicked on that, they had the regular settings for an open world in that menu.
That looked the exact same as starting a world taco.
I haven't. When's the last time I started a world?
I
11
You
years
can't
don't know
ago.
complain
about
about it
nine.
looking differently because it's been 20 years since you started a world.
Yes. So.
20 years and 9 drives ago.
um. So they changed the world the export option the offline world options. They changed it to look like the, I guess, start a world option. Before the export, that export button, you had to scroll down past all of the game settings. So like friendly fire and fire spread and all that kind of stuff. Those options were in that menu. So whenever I clicked on that edit button and export was right there, I was like, this isn't the same menu that it used to be. I used to have to scroll down past a bunch of options to get to that.
Maybe it's because you haven't had to click on that for like 9 years.
I backed it up on the 9th, which is like a week ago, because I had issues a week ago when I
We
opened
didn't
up
even
the.
play a week ago.
Huh?
We didn't even play a week ago.
Oh no! Wait a
See? Time.
minute.
Moves differently when you don't play.
Wait a minute.
Oh wow, he's
No.
on my song. What the fudge? How did I time that perfectly?
4.9.
At least you didn't say 6-9.
Oh wait, no. We didn't play 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was like,
Juan
wait a
was
minute.
here.
Yeah, Juan was here
I was
last
just
time.
gaslight gatekeep girl boss my way up into this.
Yeah, so so last time we streamed, I think they were like starting to make the updates because the world like was buggy. I opened it up and it was black again, so I had to like download the NVIDIA drivers and. Is everybody sleeping but me? What's happening?
It's asleep.
Crap.
Shoot,
That's
I didn't
me.
turn the sun. I can still see the sun, so I didn't figure it wasn't dark enough.
Oh, okay, because I was like, it's dark.
I'm the only one sleeping.
I was like, it's dark in this hole. I was like, have I been hitting the menu
That's what
too
you
much?
said? Wait, I got a bed. Why am I running all the way back? Who cares?
I almost spit my water out because of the signature. Oh, that was so close to being so bad.
I'm mostly here just to hang out.
it was, it was just funny. Oh my gosh. Over here.
Oh wait. Signature.
You see
Have
my
you heard?
wall signature?
Oh, do what now? Wait, where's the wall? Is it the Great Wall of Kiki?
Yes.
Yes, that's what it's called now.
Yes. Oh no, my friend just sent me a very concerning text message. I don't like the sound of this. What is she doing?
Which direction do I have to look to run into this wall?
You kind of can't miss it.
I might be missing it.
Nah, my friend bought more chickens.
Wait, like
She had
chickens
this-
that are alive?
Yeah, chicks. Like actual like baby
Oh, little baby
chickens.
chicks. Oh,
Yeah, she had this whole plan that me and Olivia were gonna go to with her to Tractor Supply so that we can pick out some chickens and then she can buy them and then keep them and say that they were our chickens, but she was just taking care of them because she really wanted more chickens and she just sent me a text saying, "Meet my new friends," and she bought more chickens.
I'm glad that story went that way because I thought y'all were gonna say I went to buy chicks so y'all can make chicken nuggets.
I'm not gonna say what happens at the end of their lives, but hey, she went to go buy more chickens.
I see your wall. They look. Is it the castle wall?
Yeah.
That is very nice. Very nice.
It has progressed very nicely. I need to probably make multiple ways to get in. At the moment, there's only like one way up and a tree.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man.
Wait, so did you end up getting the cookbook for the pirates? Kiki?
No, it's not out yet. It comes out May something.
Is it gonna be like the game where like they announce the cookbook and then they release it and then there's like 3 recipes, but they're like, wait, there's more recipes coming soon, and then like 10 years later they add another recipe?
No. They've already said there's at least 160 recipes.
Jesus.
How many of
Or-
them are just water?
160 recipes was 160 pages. I can't remember. Maybe I got them mixed up. Who knows? It was. I literally just like
man.
glanced through a tweet today when they were announcing that it wasn't coming out until like May.
That is May, like the ideal high seas time. So they're like, oh, you got to be prepared.
They probably just want to get up for the. Yes, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, because the next season comes out in May.
Ah.
So maybe that is what it is. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, hyping up the game by putting out something else.
Well, I mean, there's already a lot of hype going on because they're about to release the game on what is it? PlayStation?
On consoles?
No, it was. I mean, it was already on Xbox. It started on
Oh.
Xbox and Xbox Game Pass is where it started, and then it moved to Steam, and now they're about to release it to PlayStation. That's why there's been a lot of it's like PlayStation beta going on right now, and they've been releasing a lot of updated stuff.
and then in a couple of years they'll put it out on the Switch.
With the
Oh,
Switch,
no.
will the Switch can even handle it, right?
Yeah, I don't think the Switch will really be able to handle it. I ain't gonna lie on that one.
Oh, that's what they're doing is they're stripping out a lot of the games, and then they'll be able to switch it
There we go.
Hopefully by then, it's like Switch 2 is out.
or Super Switch.
I thought the Switch 2 was already like a idea or something.
People
like
are
the next
saying it's an
console.
idea. They have nothing's been confirmed by Nintendo, but they're like, oh, the Switch 2 has to be in production. Because I think the Switch has been out since like 2015, 2016.
Oh, have they came out in a new? They haven't came out. With, the Switch is like the most recent console they came out with, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they
and
haven't
they're
came
gonna come out with the
anything.
Switch U, and everybody's gonna hate that one.
Probably.
Oh yeah, you know they have to come up with that one console that everybody hates.
But I mean, like, Nintendo's done really good other than like the Wii U. Every other console has
Who's
been.
complaining about the Wii U? I love the Wii U.
Yeah, me
Shoot.
too. I thought it was great.
Yeah, shoot. All those days I was playing Splatoon on it, I loved it.
I like they had the free games that came along with it. There was like a bunch of like
Mhm.
little mini games that you can play with a bunch of people, like a Luigi's Mansion one and like another Mario one where you play. You're basically you're competing. The players on the screen on the TV are competing against the person holding the Wii U uh, remote. Oh, those
Yeah.
were fun, man. We would play those for hours.
It was like the first console that was like technically 5 players because
Yeah,
you got to use like the Wii U thing and then 4 other controllers.
yeah.
It was like the first thing that had an odd number of players.
I like the
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
I like the part when you played a game that was on the Wii, and you could play it without using a tablet, and then you get the game on the Wii U, and they force you to use it in some weird arbitrary way.
Taco, you know how this goes. You're supposed to be positive about it.
No.
Why you such a hater?
You can't lie to these people.
I'm not lying. I had a good time with it.
I
Same.
did, except for that moment when they're like, guess what? You're playing golf? Guess where the golf ball is? Go grab the tablet, look! And I'm like, why is it here?
Where else is it gonna go?
You
Alright.
imagine where it is like you did with the Wii.
What?
Like for Wii Sports, when you played golf, you just
Uh-huh.
positioned yourself where you're supposed to swing, and then you swung. But then for the Wii U, they're like, guess what? For all those people who have no imagination, look, take the tablet and put it on the floor by your feet so you can step on it, and then swing like you did before, but swing at the tablet.
Imagination.
Sounds like you're just mad at the people that don't have an imagination.
Yeah. They try to make an accessible game console for people that have no imagination. Taco's over here hating on it.
I know. Why are you discriminating, Taco?
Mm-hmm.
God.
Not all of us can have a wild imagination like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Then why are you hating on it?
Yeah. Why are you
Cancel
hating?
Taco.
Because
Taco.
you...
Cancel Taco. He's over here being discriminative.
Oh no. Talking about how well his mind works. Oh, my mind works so much better than yours. Look at all the stuff I can think of. Ooh.
I didn't say it worked well. I just said
Oh.
I have a good imagination.
Well, what are you gonna brag about next?
Taco's
Having
saying
dreams?
he's in the higher bracket of everybody
Having
else.
what?
Having dreams? Like, oh, I dream at night. Oh.
Yep, Taco over here. I got a better imagination than everybody. I'm in the higher percentile over everybody.
No.
Yeah, look at me. I'm SpongeBob and Patrick. Y'all are Squidwards.
Y'all are Squidward.
It heard it first from Taco. Tell him
You
the
heard it,
truth over
guys.
here.
You heard him, guys. He said we're bad at the clarinet.
Can't make good music.
Can't make good art.
Only negative about everything.
My thighs exploded from too many Krabby Patties. Oh,
We're not better than what is his name? Squid.
Squilliam, Fancy Pants.
Yes. Yes.
That's his cousin, right?
Yes, I think so.
Is it? I thought it was a classmate.
No, I'm pretty sure they're related in some form.
There was one episode. I don't watch much SpongeBob, but there was one episode that I watched where his cousin came over, and I can't remember.
SpongeBob's cousin or Squidward's?
Squidward's cousin.
Actually,
is
they
it the
might
one-
be classmate. And they might not have actually been related. I thought they
Why
were.
do I keep running to the house to go to the Nether?
100% he probably have not been related. They could have, like you said, Signature been classmates.
But like
Oh,
when somebody does something so mean, you can't do anything but just laugh.
Have you tried punching?
No. It
High
was.
school rivalry.
like-
Okay.
I can't remember what it was, but I will always remember. He did something just rude to Squidward. And I was just like, God damn.
Is it the one where they have to where he tries to train them all at the Krusty Krab to do like the fancy dinner?
No, it was something at his house. Like he just set Squidward up to just I thought he was being nice, and then he just switched it up and just freaking rude.
He's not sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh, that's me.
Cause I was like, cause I am like in the danger zone, like out in the middle. What the fuck? Why? Out of
Why
all
not?
these squares around here, why you shove me in the water? Stupid bed. I got out of the bed, and then it slid me through the double chest and threw me into this little pond.
Maybe the game thought you were hot. And you're like, oh, he needs to swim.
Need to cool him down.
He's getting too mad at Squilliam Fancy Pants.
Yeah, so signature. A little heads up. If you go to the Nether,
Yes.
We're gonna have a fun time.
I almost like visited the ghast again. So downstairs there's a ghast, or there was a ghast. I'm not gonna check. So if you need to go downstairs, be wary of that. And then like I'm frying bacon.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Somebody said that at work, and I did not know what in the world he was talking about.
Oh my gosh, you don't understand.
Look, what was it? Oh, I guess somebody had like got brunch or something like that, and like they cracked open their lunch, and the entire area smelled like bacon. So I just put bacon question mark in the chat, and then he was like bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Take a bacon and then they put it in a pancake.
And I was like, what? He's like, you
Oh,
don't,
my-
you don't know the bacon pancakes? I'm like, no, I was just saying it smells like bacon.
Oh man.
Oh my god. See, you know, if you would have watched more than 3 episodes of a show, you would know.
Yeah.
What is that from?
Then
Uh,
what is that
Adventure
show
Time.
called?
Adventure Time. Yeah.
Yeah, with Ben and Jay.
Yep. Adventure time. Come on, grab a friend. We're
Friend.
going to very distant
Distant
lands.
land.
Shake the dog and
Dog
fend the
and the
human.
human.
I don't know what the hell they said.
Something adventure
Adventure
time.
time.
I'm not gonna say
Because you can't, because it's a great show and a great song.
nothing. I'll take your word for it.
You're missing out. That's like Gen Z's The Simpsons or something.
No, you can't compare that to The Simpsons. The Simpsons tells the future.
Well, I mean, Adventure Time does too. We just haven't gotten there yet. Because Adventure Time takes place after the world has ended, and our world hasn't ended yet. So
It's getting
Oh,
close.
okay.
Dang it, there was something I was saving when signature showed up, and then
is it food related? Grocery stores?
All of mine
Those
have
are all the
gone
big
out the
topics, but I
window.
don't think it is.
Is it
All
about?
mine went out the window the moment that I saw the update on the in my butthole. That update took priority at that point.
Man, that is nuts. I'm happy for her. Well, not happy that it happened, but at least she has enough sense to be like, I gotta get out of this relationship because it is.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
It's not me. It's 100% of you, and I gotta go.
Yeah.
Wait, did I put those the wrong way?
Is that about
wait, I
anime?
did.
I can talk about a little bit of anime.
Oh, get me started on anime. Oh my gosh, the freaking season of Green Hearted as a Slime started again. And I'm so hyped.
Because Kiki said that. Well, actually, two people said something, and now I think I'm gonna get out of hiatus. So what was it? Whoa! Whoa!
Konosuba season 3, baby.
Whoa!
Konosuba season 3. Oh my god, I'm so happy for that.
Oh,
What is that one?
It's an isekai, but it's not a serious isekai. It's all jokes and crazy randomness and just mayhem, and it's.
Wait, is that the one you suggested?
yeah.
No, I might have, but I also
Oh, no.
suggested Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
Konosuba is just silly, and I love it.
Konosuba.
It is so good.
I think you might have suggested that. Okay, cool, because I need something to watch while I wait for all my animes to update every single week.
And it's dubbed, so you don't have to sit and read subtitles. And the dubbed version is great. They do.
Subtitles though.
I mean, you can watch the sub, but I love the dub. The dub that like knocks it out the park.
Well, if you recommend dub, I'll watch a dub. I only watch dub when it's recommended, or if I come across it in the dub form.
They've started doing a lot of animes dubbed right from the get go. Like Kaiju number 8 is dubbed on release.
Also sub?
It's also subbed, but you can also watch it dubbed. Yeah.
Okay.
Kaiju number 8. Number 8 looks good. Oh man, there's so many good ones. Unnamed Memory. That's one that I just decided to watch, and it was good.
What about Windbreaker? Windbreaker.
Oh, I saw both of the first 2 episodes. I loved it.
Okay, somebody recommended Windbreaker.
It's action, but also comedy. The main character, like him right away. I did at least. And no, it was great. I had nothing bad to say. If anything, it was so good the episode went by too fast.
Okay. Um, right. So I need to get with Shade to see if we're gonna continue the podcast. But my plan. Wait. So let's say worst case scenario. I got to figure out a way to do it solo. So what I'm doing is practicing. And then I'm practicing something to where maybe you can join also signature.
I'm down.
And it's basically the backlog. So we're doing another pilot episode with a co-worker. And
What?
why can't I get out?
You're in a glass box of emotions.
And whoo boy. So the first show we picked, I was like, I heard about this show. I think I've seen the trailer and I never started it. And I'm like, okay.
Redo a healer.
No. Wait, what is that? That sounds familiar.
Don't look into it. Just forget I said it.
Okay.
It's better that you don't ever unlock the memory.
Okay.
Wait. Is the first episode going to be Keijo? Are you gonna be like, oh, Keijo was such a great show. Oh, they really realistically,
no.
you know,
That's not
simulated
even my
fighting with your
opinion.
bullet.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Look, all I know is you've seen Keijo and you haven't seen Food Wars. You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I can watch Food Wars.
Huh?
Thank you.
Don't be hung. You know exactly what I said. Over here wanting to deny the fact that he needs to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
The rite of passage at this point.
Like it ain't like it's two things that he likes: anime and food. And he's all like, "Oh, I can't get past the great animation. It's so good.
Oh my
I
god,
can't
that's
take it.
not even it.
My imagination is too strong, so I can't watch it."
Mm-hmm. My feeble mind can't handle the strong animations of Food Wars.
The delicious looking omelets and steaks and risottos and pastas that look just so delicious. Oh, I can't handle
that can
it.
just make you so
Oh, if
hungry
it was
while
just
watching
that, I would definitely watch it.
It's just a show about food. I don't understand what you're having such a hard time.
I don't either.
Sure.
Delicious food, and you just can't watch it apparently.
Yeah,
I
the
just
food
can't handle
does look amazing. The concept of the story does look amazing. But when you actually watch the show, hard pass.
What are you talking about? I've seen every episode. I didn't hard pass anything.
Dang. Best decision of my life.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would do it again.
No regrets.
None.
What was it? Yes. So, and it's I kind of don't want to tell y'all now.
Oh, now he's gonna play this card.
Oh, now, yeah. Yo.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna tell you the reason why I'm not gonna watch it.
No. It's the foodgasms is why I'm not watching Food Wars.
What's a foodgasm?
Oh, watch
know,
Food
right?
Wars and you'll see it. Anyway,
I did watch Food Wars.
Anyway,
You don't know what he's talking about.
Mm-mm. I don't know what show he's watching. I don't understand what's
Me
so
neither,
hard
because-
about what.
Yeah, he's like dissing this amazing anime, but
No.
then he's mentioning this other one that he just refuses to watch. It. I have no clue what he's talking about.
He's like,
Okay. So over the last, it's weird because it's been like a month, and this whole process should be over because of our schedules, but we have one more week, and then this whole venture should be over. But it started a month ago with Luck and Logic. I keep wanting to call it Might and Magic, but
Wait, you want to watch Magic Mike?
no, please. uh, so yeah, it's a show that I had heard that I feel like we may have talked about on the podcast, and I think Psycho watched or Shade watched, and I never got around to it, and it was on his list of like shows to watch. So, I was like, sure, because
Luck and Logic.
so I'm gonna set a special rule for y'all because if I don't, I know the very first show y'all are gonna recommend, and
Luck and Logic. Well, what show would that be?
Hmm?
What show would that be?
where?
So, what show would that be? What would be the
Oh.
first show we recommend?
Oh, you know what show y'all recommend first if I gave y'all the rules. But yeah, so basically, I'm gonna put it at 2 because I don't want to make it 3 because it getting everybody's schedules is already hard enough. But basically, with Backlog, what I'm changing it to and adding to it, the basic premise of Backlog is a show that got missed or left behind during the regular podcast, and we're going back and revisiting it. Excuse me.
Okay.
The new thing that I'm adding to it to kind of like, I don't know, make it a little bit more fun or not so fun is whatever show it is, we got to finish it. So the first show that we picked was Luck and Logic, and we went to Crunchyroll, and they're like, "Oh, Luck and Logic, yeah, we used to have that show." And I'm like, "Ah, crap."
Did it go to High Dive?
No, it's just gone. So we did the first episode where we did the trailer and like talked about it, and then when we went to go do the second episode, I tried to find the show so I could watch the first 3 episodes, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I was like, hey, we gotta pick a new show." Because I didn't vet the show first. So then,
Rookie mistake.
yeah, exactly. So he picked another show. He actually picked 2 shows that I had already seen and done like we fully done the podcast on, and I absolutely loved them. So I was like, we can't do it for Backlog, but I definitely recommend these. Like scoot them higher on your list. And then
It was like Keijo and
no, it was what was it?
Full Metal Panic. High school,
Oh,
high,
Panic.
high school DxD.
Oh my god.
What Metal Panic? I like that.
One was Made in Abyss.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
That dude, like it's been long. I think it's been long enough to where I'll watch the second season all over again. Like I don't even care. And then
That one isn't on Crunchyroll, right? Or is it?
It is, and the first season is a full season, and then the rest of the story, or at least whatever they expanded to, is 3 movies.
Okay.
I was waiting for season 2 to come out because I absolutely love season 1, and they made 3 movies, so I was like, okay, not gonna watch it, but I want to.
Wait, so it's supposed to be season 1, season 2, and then 3 movies, or
It's season.
Crunchyroll just messed it up?
No, it's season 1, and we're gonna do season 2 in 3 parts that are a movie long each.
Okay.
Is what I'm assuming. I know they continue the story, and I know there's 3 movies, and they come after season 1. So I'm just assuming instead of doing a season 2, they did 3 movies.
Okay.
So, and then the other one was Death Parade.
Sounds familiar.
It's very good. Basically, like, it's a billiards room that's like the waiting room for the afterworld.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's an interesting show about like what you're thinking about after life is over, and like kind of.
But I thought once your life is over, you're not thinking.
Well, it's like there we go. It's purgatory.
Purgatory.
Yeah.
It's not limbo.
Maybe it's limbo. I don't know. It's like after you die, the place you go to wait or think or resolve stuff.
I think that's Purg.
That's what. That's all. Oh, because limbo is
It's
like
like
your
lim-
limbo is like a ghost.
Yeah, limbo is like you don't go to either place. You're just out there for whatever reason. Purgatory, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you're not good enough to get into heaven, but you're not bad enough to get into hell. So you're like, I don't know, man. It's all a bunch of
You're stuck in the middle of the unknown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like a place where you can like resolve things, and once you resolve it, then you go to where you need to
Okay, I think
Do
that's purgatory.
you?
go. Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you don't ever leave it though.
Okay, so then it's limbo.
No,
At least from in my in the anime world of Seven Deadly Sins, it was a place you're not supposed to ever get to leave.
Okay,
I
so
thought
then
that was limbo. Limbo, you never leave, but purgatory, you eventually make
No,
it
no,
up.
no. In Seven Deadly Sins, it was called Purgatory.
But they had a crappy second season, so they don't count.
I don't know. I am not gonna lie. I'm very upset because they made one of my favorite characters look really bad in like the last or second to last season, and I haven't gone past that part.
Was it Greed?
Distraught. Hmm?
Was it Greed? Because Greed was my favorite character.
Did you say Greed?
Green.
Yeah, the dude
the red.
in the red suit. Yeah.
No, no, no.
They
it
did
was
something
King-
different.
It was King, the fairy, the.
Oh, the one with the pillow that changes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stuff happened, and I'm not a fan of their new concept, and I haven't watched it since.
Did he get eaten?
No, I'm not a new fan of his design.
I don't know. I watched the first season of that. I was like, it's a pretty good show, kind of. And then I watched the first episode of the second season. Oh. Yeah, I watched the first episode of the second season. I was like, God, just can't get over all of the pervy stuff. I'm kind of done.
Yeah, that's kind of where Kiki is.
Nah,
Or
with,
with one
told you,
character.
See, Zion.
Huh?
Hey, I'm done arguing about it. It's the art. It's the art. It's the same thing with Pokemon. After they changed how Ash looked, I stopped watching.
Oh, yeah. And Alola.
Wait,
Yes.
what show is that where you can't get past a certain thing? It's not Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Wait.
Seven Deadly Sins, either the last season or second to last season, halfway through the first half of it. I stopped watching it because they changed the art style.
No, there's a show that you stopped watching because a character kept being too ecchi, or the show just kept being too ecchi.
Oh, the
Is that Mushoku Tensei?
No, it's the reincarnated one. It's one of those. Hold up. I know exactly what you're talking about because I got like 2 episodes in and I was like, I can't do this.
What's the character do? Was he a baby?
He was a kid, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he was a baby.
Oh, is it Mushoku?
I mean, he kind of started.
Yeah.
as a baby, I think.
Yeah, it's not Mushoku. That's Mushoku Tensei.
Oh, I think so then. I think,
He's
that
like-
sounds about right.
He's like pervy towards the maid or whatever at first, and then it's on the first 2 episodes. I think it's like the maid.
And
Well,
then
a lot of characters are like that, so I'm curious. Like,
Wait, how can you watch? How is it that you watch Mushoku Tensei, Taco, but then Food Wars is like,
oh my god, I already said what it is.
the food is too itchy. I don't get it.
Oh my god. Anyway, you still looking for the show, or? What was it? Yeah, so he gave me those 4, and we ended up going with a show called ID Invaded.
I never heard of that one.
It was interesting because the trailer was very interesting, and like, I need to eat. I'm actually like almost because of how many times I keep falling.
I keep on falling.
What was it? So basically, it's like take Minority Report and mix it with it is dark.
No, actually, it's a beautiful sunset. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sleep? I hear gargling near me.
Mm.
Was that the show, Kiki, or no?
Why?
Was it reincarnated? Or Jabba's
Show
reincarnation?
Tensei.
Yes.
Okay. That's unfortunate. So yeah, so we ended up going with ID Invaded, and like the easiest way to explain it is like it's Minority Report. Basically, you enter the world of a serial killer and try to find out like the mode, like try to find out clues so you can stop him from claiming another victim. And oh boy, like getting through this show is like pulling teeth, and it is 100% a show that I would have definitely dropped, but because this is backlog, I have to finish the show. So if y'all have a show that's on your list, or if you don't mind rewatching it again and discussing it, you can nominate a show.
Food Wars.
That's what I said. That's why I gave the other rule. So you gotta pick two.
Well, I wasn't even listening. I didn't even know what the other rule was.
Yeah, the rule is you have to pick 2 shows before you pick Food Wars. That's for you two.
Food Wars Season 1 and Food Wars Season 2.
No.
What show would Taco want to watch?
It doesn't matter if I want to watch it or not. It is a like putting down the flag and be like, you gotta watch this. And
Oh, my go-to favorite, the anime that got me into animes. It was Reborn. It was like the Japanese word for Hitman, Reborn. I can't remember. I used to remember how to say it, but I can't right now. It's been way too long. But that right there was the anime of all animes that got me into anime.
yes. So the format of the show is just like the podcast, except we're only covering one show. So
Okay, I got it.
So
You gotta watch One Piece.
It's got a backlog. It's still going.
So before, when I brought this up to Kiki, the criteria was the show had to be at least 5 years old, or at least the part that we're watching has to be 5 years old. And now that's out the window because we've been like on and off hiatus for like 2 years. So it's like, yeah. And also it's like life's short. Let's just finish shows. So
Which means it can't be a show that's still ongoing, that will never finish.
well, no. So the way that we'll cover it is a core at a time. So if it's one of those shows where it's like 26 episodes is season 1, then we got to do it in 2 parts.
1,000 episodes. What you talking about?
Huh? There's cores. Like even though it's an ongoing show and it's like going on forever, we can chop it up into 13 episode pieces.
Taco, we'll be dead by the time we finish One Piece.
That's why the show is built the way it is.
The One Piece is that you'll die before you find out what the One Piece is.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically it's one core at a time, and as far as the like, it can't be this season, I guess. I don't know. Like I don't know what the whole like time thing is. And then basically we'll do it in 3 recordings. First recording we'll go over the trailer. I have a list of questions to go over for the trailer, and then whenever we meet up again, we'll watch the first 3 episodes, talk about everything that happened in those 3 episodes, and then we'll meet up for the final thoughts, and we'll finish the other 10 episodes. And then,
Wait. So you want to do an episode for the trailers?
Yes.
Wait. So in those trailers, we're each bringing a different anime that we would want everybody to watch.
No, it will be me and you pick the show.
Ah, okay. So I got to make my pitch. My pitch.
Yes,
Oh.
and basically it's a putting a flag in the ground. Be like, we're watching this. Put the flag down, and I'm like, cool.
All right.
And if we
All right,
watch
what
the first
show?
3 episodes and it sucks, then it's like, too bad. We gotta finish it.
Oh man, what show is gonna make you uncomfortable to watch? No, I'm not gonna do. I'm thinking of them. I'm thinking of like the shows that I've watched. I gotta go back and take a look.
I almost fell. Oh my god.
I want to recommend good ones. I don't want to just be picking terrible ones just to pick terrible ones.
Y'all can pick Food Wars. It's just you gotta do.
No.
You literally just said the rule that we had to do at least 2 other ones.
That's
before.
what I said. I was like, y'all can do Food Wars. We gotta do 2 other ones first.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. In a show of good faith, I want to pick 2 good ones. So it's not like, oh, this guy just has trash taste and then just likes Food Wars.
Okay. But yeah. So after the stream,
Oh wait, have y'all seen Freerun?
I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Oh my
I'm not even.
God.
I've been bashed about it because I couldn't get past episode 3.
no.
Actually,
Okay,
no,
so
I couldn't get past episode 4.
here's
Yeah,
the
everybody
thing.
keeps saying that you just like attention. You don't like the slow stuff. I like the slow stuff, but this one is it's too slow for me. I'm sorry.
No.
I am
yeah,
dying from
I
this
promise
show
you.
right now.
I promise you. So my girlfriend was the same way. I put it on and I was like, look, I think you're gonna really like this show. I had to force her to watch it. And after every episode, she's like, I don't think I'm gonna like the show. I'm like, just trust me. Just trust me. And by episode like 6 or 7, she was like, all right, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. So then every week we were watching the show. Once they start introducing the characters that she's gonna travel with, it picks up. It's so much better. And then I don't know how to explain it, man. It's one of those shows that just makes you feel.
I was waiting for you to be like, just trust me, just trust me. And then by episode 10, we're like, yes.
Yeah.
No,
but
man.
I can't. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. I be on TikTok and they'll be showing like the good parts of the show, and I'll be like, oh, how many episodes do I have to get in to see that though?
You know, I think with you might just still be too young. Because since I'm older, a lot of the things that a lot of like the points of the story or a lot of her points of view, you don't realize it until you're a little bit older on, because a lot of it is just like reflection, because she goes back and forth between like her current, where she's at right now, and then all of the memories of the past, and she's kind of realizing that all of those memories were really good, and it's like in a moments of realization where she's like, oh, these were good memories, these were special moments to me, and she can't go back to that anymore. So it's like this bittersweet, kind of sorrowful story, but it's very heartfelt.
So what you're saying is Kiki's in the prime of her life and she doesn't have enough history to go back to.
Yeah, so she's probably just not resonating with her just yet, because she's like, I'm still young, everything's still cool, my joints are still all right, nothing hurts yet, I can sleep.
That's a lie. What are you talking about? I'm a millennial. Millennials are the veins of everybody who's all like, oh my gosh, I get up and I jump. Nope, not today. No.
I don't know, you use TikTok, so
Yeah, I use TikTok, which means if you go and look,
that's
you will
Gen Z.
not see that millennials are basically old already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm old, so I can look at that.
No,
And
you're
like,
not a
oh,
millennial.
I
I'm
am
a
a millennial.
I'm old.
You're not a millennial.
Yes, I am.
You're still in your 20s.
Millennial stretches
Not
like
even
over a
those,
decade.
barely. Don't remind me.
Mm-mm.
Like we're the very tip top gray hair of the millennial, and like Kiki's like the last one in the door.
No,
Really
if
good
you,
power, actually.
how do I know that she's just not an elder Gen Z?
Ah.
Well, technically, I guess I'm closer to like a zillennial. Is it zillennial or something like that? Because there's some like millennial things I resonate with, and there's also some Gen Z stuff that I resonate with.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's the criteria for backlog. It shouldn't take up too much time. And yeah, this is right now I'm practicing to get to like do solo episodes of the podcast because in December it'll be 10 years and I want to be on episode 110 by December.
You better get to work then, buddy.
Yep. Especially because it's
Oh.
April and I'm like basically I got to do
Yeah.
one a month.
Yep.
That's
Well,
it.
I'm
Mhm.
off to go find some food. So you guys can keep chit chatting. It was nice to see you again.
You too, Kiki. Next time I'll try to get on here sooner.
Next
Hi.
time we can go for more. Am I the butthole questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kiki, would
Hmm,
you be interested in an episode?
Maybe.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Kiki. Have a good
Okay,
night.
bye. Before I agree for anything else I don't want to agree to. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye, Kiki. Have a good night.
You too.
I like
Yeah.
that idea, Taco. I like the
Yes.
idea.
It's something that I've been like trying to put in the works, and I just I don't know. It like clicked recently. Actually, no, it clicked a few years ago, which is why we did I think season 1 and 2 of 7 Deadly Sins, and then our schedules just got out of whack, and like the whole concept kind of fell to the wayside. And then now there's somebody who I click with at work, and
Yeah.
it's like I click with him at work as far as just having a conversation, and then we both also just happen to be in an anime, and it's weird because it's like we have an age gap, but
Yeah.
we both have been into anime since Toonami. So
Yeah.
I'm like, not only do we click, he also has like a pedigree with anime.
I mean, that was anybody that watches anime now, it's because of Toonami.
Yeah, and then there's another person who also like we click with anime. It's just it's the conversations we have are different. Like what I feel as far as a conversation would go is one thing. Yes, we both like this one thing. I really like it because of this, and they've moved on to the next subject.
Mm,
So it's like very quick, agile conversations that you need a lot of topics to burn through
yeah.
if you want to keep the conversation going. Normally, the conversation doesn't really go. Like, it just kind of hops from one person to the other. I guess it's more of like a group conversation where it's like one person brings up a thing, everybody talks. Another person brings up a thing, everybody talks, and like you don't have to like hold the topic for very long.
You're just like listing off a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and it just kind of like just hops from like here. It's like you hold the baton, you hold the baton, you hold the baton. It's like it just hops all around. And what I'm trying to do is like pass it back and forth between us, and like it's
Give it a little back and forth, back and forth.
yes, and it's like it'll be easy. Like it's easier for us to go back and forth through like text because it slows the conversation down a lot and spreads it out over hours.
Yeah.
And when you're talking in person, you can say all of that stuff in like 7 minutes, and then it's like, well, now what? So
How's the weather going?
and when it gets there, then it's like I can talk to anybody about weather. It's like we're both in the same topic, so let's keep on the same topic. So basically, it went from anime, and then it quickly went to anime music and concerts, and he was like,
Ah,
and he was like two what was it? 2 of my favorite bands were here, and I was like, what? And he's like, yeah,
What?
yeah.
Which one?
Exactly. One OK Rock and Bandmade.
I've heard of one of them.
So yeah, I was like, what? I love them, and I wanted to pull out my phone and like show that they're on my playlist, but he changed the subject, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll put my phone away. And then and then he introduced me to a new artist, which is ADO.
Yeah, I've heard of her. I've heard of her. She did the soundtrack to One Piece Red.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's probably why he brought that up. Yep. And I think he likes One Piece too. But
Yeah, all of those songs are really good.
yeah, and it was the first time of me like ever hearing about her, and he was saying it, and I'm like, I need to listen to it to see if it's my type of music, and like it kind of was like a lull, and I'm like, I want to pull out my phone so I can listen to what you just recommended. I'm not pulling out my phone because I want to stop talking to you. Like, I don't know how to do this because,
You just pull out your phone and be like, all right, what song do you recommend so I can add it to my list?
well, it's like we're both like popping in and out of work, and like he has to check other people's work. So like there was a moment of silence, and he had to do some stuff. So I was like, okay, and I put on my headphone, checked it, and I'm like, okay, cool. And like that whole time, it's like, and the weirdest thing's like we live. Basically we live.
We live together.
No, it's like we live at work. It's like basically we're in an area where as soon as anybody talks, everybody can hear you. So I don't want to be like, let me check out that recommendation that you just told me, because we're not supposed to be watching videos at work. Like, it's one of those kind of things.
What kind of shit is that?
Because one of the big bosses walked by and somebody was like staring at their phone watching a video while the counter on their task was turning red.
Still,
Um,
I can't think of anything more boring than staring at a computer and not having background noise.
yeah, so they're like, you can only do music, and I'm like, where in the world am I? And I'm like, I don't want to do Spotify because of ads, and then it might actually like play with the other. And I'm like, and I don't want it to fuck up my recommendation. I'm like,
Doesn't Amazon have music?
yeah, but I'm like, he mentioned this artist that seems to be popular. I just want to Google it, and then whatever videos pop up, I just want to sample it real quick to see if it's my style. And then I'm like, okay, cool, this is my style. And because usually that's YouTube videos, so I'm like, okay, let me put on my headphones real quick, have one ear on and one ear off, and the ear that's off is him, so he can clearly see my ear, that I can, like, if he wants to say something else, that I can hear him.
You know what? I was thinking of Apple Music. Apple.
Oh, yeah. I think I have the app on my phone, but I can't do anything unless I sign up.
Yeah.
It's annoying. So it's like you can search and stuff, and it's like, oh, look, here's this song. And I'm like, cool, what does it sound like? And they're like, give me $15. And I'm like, I'm going to uninstall you.
Yeah. I mean, I still use Pandora. You can't really make a playlist. I mean, I guess you can if you want to pay, but I don't. But man, they have gotten really aggressive with the ads. You know what you can do? If I have Firefox on my phone, so I go to the YouTube website on Firefox instead of using the YouTube app.
Yeah.
And Firefox, Firefox has the built-in ad block, so I can watch YouTube videos
without an algorithm. Yes.
Well, I mean, without ads.
Oh, okay. But then I'm more concerned about the algorithm. I have premium, so I don't like.
Oh,
look at you, Mr. Fancy.
You're like, yeah. I don't want to spend money, but also here's my premium account.
No. Yeah, I'm already spending money on one service. I don't want to add another service. That's.
I mean, if you're paying for a service, use it. That's the whole point.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want to pull up just the song. I want to like I don't want to go to Spotify and pull up the song and then I don't want to use another service that'll make me charge before I can easily get to the song. So I was like, let me just Google it and see what videos pop up, and they're YouTube videos. And I'm like, it's fine. I won't have ads, and I can just get straight to the point. But it's a whole thing where I'm like, okay, one headphone thing is like on my eyebrow, and the other one I'm listening to, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like bobbing my head, like making it like I'm listening to music. So I'm like, I have to be like very obvious without saying it because people get weird. And then I listened to the first one, and it was this vocal coach talking about like doing a reaction to the song, and it was annoying.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
it was annoying. I 100% understand that she has to interrupt like every 10 seconds, or else it's not like you're not transforming the original content. So I was like, I get that, but she had a very
But also-
heavy accent, and I'm just trying to hear this song real quick, and it was good. So I was like, okay, let me find another one, and then I found another one, and she was not doing as good of a job as about transforming the the original content. So it was like
You just
mostly,
gotta look.
huh?
You just gotta look for the music video, man. Just listen. You're just gonna have to find the music video.
Yeah. So basically, the first person was doing a concert, like a live performance, and then the
Yeah.
second one was watching the music video. And because it was so good, I guess it like distracted her because she forgot to transform the content. So like the song just started going. I'm like, holy shit! And yeah, it's one of my new favorite artists. I went ahead and added her to my wish list. And
Which artist is this?
ADO.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
yeah, I added her into my
dude,
my-
yeah. She gets like when there's like some of the songs like when she goes into it, it's like boom. You're like, oh shit, this is
Yes.
good.
And that's exactly the music that I like. I like songs that move,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. And yeah, it was. And then I went ahead and turned my Bluetooth headphones off and put it up and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, very good music recommendation. I am adding her to my list. So then I had to set a reminder, and then when I got home, my reminder popped off and was like, add ADO to iTunes, and I'm like, yep. So I already wish listed 2 of the songs. And then the next time when I have some money, I'm gonna go and go through her whole discography
there you go.
and just get them. Cause I'm like
I'm-
weirdly old school, where
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not the CDs and cassette tapes, but I'm like the download the MP3 files from iTunes and then transfer them to my phone, so I don't have to worry about ads and all that kind of stuff.
I still get CDs. I don't like buying anything. I don't like buying digital music because then you get the stuff that you get with Sony, where they're like, "Oh, well, we're taking it back." I need to have the physical disc.
I am fine with the music file because
I mean, I'll download it, I'll transfer it and make it a file
yes,
because I own it, but I don't want to like purchase something digitally and like, oh well, I'm gonna download it because then they can still just be like, well,
you're like, you
That's
don't
it.
own the license to that anymore. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, it don't work.
Yeah, I would like to own the like a physical copy, because I have some when I first started, and because what was it? I think it was called YesAsia.com or something like that. And I used to get, and the thing that sucks is like there was one artist that I really liked. Her name was Miss Monday. I got albums 1 through 4. And album 5, she's like, guess what? I'm singing ballads now. And I'm like,
Oh.
it was nice knowing you. And
Okay, bye.
and then those 4 albums cost $100.
God dang.
Yeah, so I'm like, with all the songs that I do like, I can't afford it. I have to spend like $1 on the song that I want, and then I'll go from there. And then every now and then, what I like accidentally discovered, one thing that like kind of put me like full, like, what is it, hook, line, and sinker on this way because, and the trouble was like for the longest time you couldn't get Korean or Japanese music in iTunes.
Yeah.
Like I was like, how do you do that? And they're like, well, what you can do is
It's download LimeWire.
it's like what you can do, which is kind of legal, is you create an iTunes.jp account. And they're like, how in the world do you do that? And they're like, well, you have to have your address be this thing, and then you have to go and buy a Japanese iTunes gift card.
Oh, yeah.
and then you claim it, and then you can do that. And I'm like, that sounds shady as hell and a whole lot of work. And then
The other thing you can do is just download LimeWire.
It was like, I want to give money to part of the process. Like, I'm like, back in the younger days, it's like, sure, bootlegging was a thing, but I'm like, I'm too old for that kind of stuff.
You're never too old to sail the high seas.
So, here is where I draw the line and have to make a decision. Luck and Logic. We were about to watch that show because it was on Crunchyroll.
Yes.
It's not on Crunchyroll. It's not on Funimation because that's not a thing anymore. It's not on High Dive. Yeah, I don't think it's on Netflix, and I don't think it's on Amazon. Those are the two places that I like go if I'm desperate, and it might be there. That might be the reason why it's not on the other platforms, because those are usually like, what are they like? Exclusive.
Like on Hulu.
They're like exclusive.
Oh, it's on Apple TV.
Yeah. So it's like basically buy the show. And I'm like, if I'm gonna buy the show, I'm gonna buy the DVD. I'm not gonna buy a license for it on the thing. So then I go, like, let's say if it wasn't on Apple TV, and it wasn't on Netflix, and it wasn't on Amazon, and
why does Apple freak everything up? Good God, there's.
So then I would go to my one website ate my other website, so I would go to Crunchyroll's store.
Ugh.
Do you remember what was it? Damn, I'm starting to forget the name. Their legacy is gone. It was a red website that sold anime. I can't remember the name. Right Stuff Anime. You know?
I don't think I ever knew it existed. I missed my time with it. Yeah.
Well, Crunchyroll bought them.
God damn it.
And they kicked out all the ecchi stuff. So I don't know where all the ecchi stuff that they used to sell is now.
What?
You know Crunchyroll don't roll like that.
But no, that's bullcrap. Because they be showing the movies on Crunchyroll.
You putting some uncensored stuff out there. Yes. Was that before? Was that before Sony or after Sony?
I guess it's after Sony.
No, it was before Sony.
Before Sony? I don't know, man. I'd be watching some shows and I get surprised. I'm like, what the hell? That's a booba. And I'm not even expecting that. I'm watching it for a whole different reason. All of a sudden there's a booba. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what we're doing today. That's like.
So basically as far as like buying ecchi stuff, like Crunchyroll was like, nah, we don't do that over here. So Right Stuff got all their ecchi scraped off, and then they got bought. And then the other two places, Funimation, is also now Crunchyroll too. So yeah, those are the three places I used to get anime from. I used to get it from one was Sentai Filmworks, the other one was Right Stuff Anime, and the other one was Funimation.
Is Sentai Filmworks still in business, or did Crunchyroll buy them too?
So Sentai Filmworks is basically the place that gathered up all the anime from around the Toonami age.
Yeah.
They bought all them up to rescue them.
Oh, they're my hero.
Yeah, like Sentai bought stuff up the way that I like seeing things bought up, where it's like, hey guys, we're gonna have to shut down, and you're like, no, and then they shut down, and then a couple years later, Sentai's like, hey, remember these guys? We brought them back. that's the kind of like a rescue. So
Man.
like let's say Tenchi Muyo, like, and the ADV Films or something like that was the um producer of the
The
DVD.
company. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what the word for it is, but production company or whatever.
For publisher.
Yes, there you go, publisher. So it like ADV Films would be the publisher, or Enion, or any of these other ones from like back in the '90s. Like they all just like anime wasn't doing good in the early
Yeah.
2000s, and they all shut down. Well, Sentai
That's very true.
Filmworks, they come in, or I don't know what they were called before, and there was an app on the Roku TV called Anime app or whatever it's called. I don't remember.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was
Yeah.
purple and black.
Yeah.
Yes, they
I
bought,
can't think of the name, but yeah.
Yeah, they bought that and rebuilt it, and then they just started like reviving all these old publishers, and they were able to keep their name. They're like, yeah, ADV Films is back.
We
Enion
just
is
want you
back.
back.
Yeah, and then they released Blu-rays in a format called SD on BD, like they standard definition on Blu-ray. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Then they just started re-releasing all these old shows from the '90s, and I'm like, this show's back. So,
I'm on Sentai Filmworks right now, and they have Clannad and Clannad. What do you say? Clannad? Clannad?
I call it
Cl-
Clannad.
Clannad? Okay,
Or
they have
Clannad,
Clannad and Clan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For some
the
reason,
show, and then the after story.
Yes.
Both of them together on a complete set.
it's weird because I pronounce it two ways depending on which
Mhm.
season you're talking about. Because if I'm talking about the first season, I call it Clannad, and sometimes I call it Clannad. But then if it's Clannad after story, then I say it differently.
I feel like it has to be said that way.
Yeah.
Clannad after story.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it. Man, oh, that's such a man.
That's such a heartbreaker.
Dude.
Did you watch the second one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
okay.
to stop. I got to like the apex of the season when like everything starts to happen.
Yeah.
And I couldn't watch the next episode. I stopped watching it for months until I saw it because it was on Netflix at the time.
Yeah.
And I stopped watching it for months until it popped up on Netflix. It's like, oh, it's soon to be gone. I'm like, man, I gotta finish this one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man, that's a hard watch.
But yeah, so basically, yeah, Sentai Filmworks, they went in and like revived all these other old publishers, and then they started getting licenses and then bringing those shows to their service. And for the new shows that like third tier shows,
Yeah.
they just started snatching them up because it was easy for them to get those third tier shows. And for some of the second tier shows that they like had to fight for, they put them on Anime Strike, which was like dumb because I'm like, hey, who wants to pay for Amazon Prime and then also pay another $7.99 on top of that a month?
Yeah.
And basically, everybody was furious about the show. Even me. I think we even talked badly about it. I'm for sure we talked badly about it on the podcast. And and then after a year, it shut down, and all of those licenses that they had were still on Prime Video, but they started putting them on High Dive as well. And then that's when I started my subscription, and then I've kept it because of the podcast. But
is it wrong to try to pick up Girls in the Dungeon?
Yeah, that's one of the ones where like at season 4 they like
it's only on High Dive, right?
Yes. So on season 4 they're like, hey, from all this money, from all this goodwill that we're like putting into the world, from like reviving all these old school shows, and we're building up this library and starting to like get some capital. And they're like, all right, now it's time to be now it's time to like put our foot down and be like, hey, this show that everybody loves, only us. And I'm like, all right,
That's fair.
You live long enough to see your heroes become the villain.
I don't know, man.
Me, I'm like, I love Sentai Filmworks, and I have a subscription. I love High Dive, and I already have a subscription.
Yeah.
Shay was mad. He's like, "What the hell? Why is it on High Dive? I don't have High Dive." And I'm like, "I'm fine with it."
You need to have the competition, because if not, Crunchyroll is just gonna run wild and screw everybody.
Because
that's
what they're currently doing.
Yeah, aren't their prices going up?
So I think what somebody said is the so basically what Crunchyroll is doing right now was like, first they teamed up with Funimation,
Yeah.
and then Sony was like, "Come here, Crunchyroll," and then
And we're gonna eat you.
Yeah, and then they became partners with Sony, and they had to break up with Funimation, and then what was it? They started, like, I guess, doing well, and they're like, "We miss Funimation." And it's like, "All right, get over here, Funimation." And Sony bought Funimation too, and then
God.
they kind of like teamed up, and because of that, then they're like, "All right, well, our store sucks. Right Stuff, get over here." And they bought up Right Stuff, and I'm like, I don't like that Sony has everything.
I don't either.
And then they're like, "What do you mean everything? It's only Crunchyroll now." And I'm like, I hate that even more.
Yeah.
So what they did with the subscription is, I think the subscription was like $6 or $7 a month.
Yep.
If you multiply that times 12, it's like $89 or something.
Yeah.
They were giving you a deal. If you were to buy the yearly subscription, it was $69, so it was like a $20 discount. What they did is just get rid of that discount.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking goddamn.
yeah.
No, I'm just gonna start buying everything.
Yes.
I'm either gonna buy it on Blu-ray, or I'm just gonna bootleg it until I can buy it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, so basically that's my thing. Like, we were talking about the one show, Luck and Logic.
Ushio, Luck and Logic.
Yes. So
Yeah, you can buy it. You can buy the whole season on the Blu-ray on Crunchyroll.
for how much though?
It's like $23.
That's too much.
$22.49 for the complete series.
Um,
They had it on sale for $10, but
yeah,
That's sold out.
that's when I'll buy it. So basically, I buy my anime at one-digit prices, and I have to do that because I'll get like 15 of them.
yeah. No, I can see that, because I'm going through Sentai Filmworks and I'm seeing a bunch of shows like, ooh, that'd be nice to get. Ooh, that'd be nice to get. Ooh, that'd be nice to get. But
The next time
It's,
they have a sale, I will send.
they have a sale going on right now.
Oh, what kind of sale is it?
It's the spring sale. A lot of this stuff, like, you're seeing stuff from like $100 down to, some of them are like $3.
Yes. Okay, that's exactly the perfect time to get it. Those sales are when I get my stuff. So I'm like, cool. Sort by price. Just work my way down. Already have this. Already have that. Already have that. Don't have this or this or this or this or this. $60 for 30 shows.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So,
They have Haikyuu, man. They have Haikyuu. I love Haikyuu.
yeah, and then every now and then I'll go and I'll see a show and I'm like, oh, it's the Lucky Charm sale. You go there, it's like, yep, it's still $69.99. And I'm like, man, when are you ever gonna go down in price? And you go back during Black Friday and they're like $59.99. You're like, this is gonna take 4 years. But the thing is, if you don't keep checking on it, one
You're
day,
gonna miss it.
yes. And I've missed so many shows. I actually did like a couple episodes of like a little pilot show called Anime Releases, where like every week I would announce the new shows that got released, and you'd be surprised how many Blu-rays come out every week.
Hello.
Hey,
Ah.
Juan! I told you Juan was coming.
He
Well,
was.
I know I was gonna be very late, obviously, but I had dinner with her grandmother and so
We were actually just wrapping up.
Yeah.
I kind of figured you were about to be done, so I just wanted to say hello and bye.
Okay, well, yeah, thank you.
I watched that Nick Cage movie, the one that one that you went to see?
Oh, Dream Scenario. How'd you like it?
Dream Scenario. I enjoyed it. It was like you said, it was a little weird, but it was interesting to watch, and it was. I enjoyed the movie. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
Nice. Yeah, it was
It's
it was
it
good.
it's funny because like everybody gives Nick Cage he has like that what's the word? What's the word? I'm old and I forget stuff. Reputation. Yeah, it has a reputation for
Yes.
being like the weird actor, and I feel like this movie was perfect for that reputation that he has because it was such like a weird kind of uh, off kilter, I guess, type of movie.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, no, good recommendation. I don't think I would have watched it if you wouldn't have recommended it, and I'm glad you
Yeah, I
did.
wouldn't have watched it either, but it was the place I volunteer at was playing it, and it was my birthday, so I was like, why not? And I am glad I did.
Yeah, highly recommend.
I might have to check that out one day, man.
Yeah, just keep in mind it's Nicolas Cage, so it's like
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
have like me. I sample everything, as you can tell from the podcast. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'll
That's
give
all
it
he
a
does
good-
is sample. He doesn't finish a meal.
Yeah.
He needs to finish Food Wars, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, one. I'll go ahead and
Yes.
like let you know too. So, you have to pick 2 shows before you can pick Food Wars.
Okay,
But would you like to be on an episode of the Backlog?
sure.
So it's basically exactly like the podcast, except we're talking about only one show.
Okay,
So,
so I mean, for me, it would be either Hunter x Hunter or I'll have to check my list, but I mean, it's been a while since I've seen any anime related stuff, so
yeah. So basically, we'll do 1 core at a time. So basically, like 13 episode chunks, or however they break up the seasons, and we'll do the first episode is the trailer. We'll talk about the trailer, go over a couple questions.
okay.
Yeah. Then the second episode, we'll watch the first 3 episodes to kind of get like where the story's going. And we'll
What are we
we'll-
watching first?
You pick. It's a what do I call it? Like putting the flag down. Like we're gonna watch this show, and you just bring
Okay.
up whatever show you want. And then yeah, the second part is watching the first 3 episodes and kind of like gauging how it's going. And then the third episode is once we finish it, talk about what we thought about the show or what do we thought about.
Okay,
Like,
so
the
it's
last-
it's any show.
any show. Like what a core's
Wait.
worth, which is 13 episodes, and I guess the only limitation is like it can't be this season because
Okay.
of the podcast. But other
Wait,
than
I,
that-
I gotta say that we gotta hold your feet to the fire though, because you have to actually watch it, so it has to be like week back to back to back or something. Because if we don't give you a schedule or a timeline, you will not watch the show. The next thing we'll know, it'll be September, and you're like, oh yeah, I just made it to episode 4.
no, we both work together with our schedule in place.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
like I'm doing another pilot test right now, and I'm supposed to be watching 3 episodes of the show right now, but y'all haven't been
Which
here in a
show?
while. ID Invaded.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's I don't recommend it. We both don't recommend it, but we put the flag down and like it has to be done. So I'm watching 3 episodes tonight, and then I'm watching 4 episodes tomorrow, and then on Thursday we'll talk about it, and then backlog episode 3 will be complete. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
there
the
we go.
same. It's the same with who like. If me and him continue it, then my Monday nights are free. But if he drops off, then I got Mondays and Thursday nights. So, yeah, it's a fully coordinated show. I'm taking it more seriously. I'm adding a few more like caveats to it and like rules and specs, all that kind of stuff. And yeah,
That's forcing you to watch shows.
well, it's one of them things where it's like I got to get back into the practice of doing the podcast because we've kind of been on and off hiatus for about a year and a half. And one, I need to get back into it because I'm the host. But then 2, if Psycho can't pick up the host spot, then I need to have a solo show that I just do regardless of whoever's with me. And then every like 90% of the shows that we get like we normally would bring up will be available for a backlog. So, yeah, it's like I want to I want to build off a solo thing that I do all the time every month, and then I want to also sprinkle in, like maybe this month I'll be doing a show with Signature. Maybe this month I'll be doing a show with Juan. Maybe if I wear Kiki down, she'll agree to join the backlog again, and we can do a show that she wants. And then maybe I'll ask a different person from work. So it's one of those things where it's like I'm setting it up to where there can be more guests, and I also want to make it to where it works with people's time better, because it's like the way the podcast is set up right now. It's like, cool, find as many trailers as you can. Cool, we got 30 trailers. We got 30 shows to talk about. 5 hours later, we're like, okay, see you next month, and then yeah. So it's like it's too much of an endeavor to do. We did that for 8.5 years. Or 8 years. And then a year and a half we've been kind of in a hiatus. So 8 years, almost every month, 92 episodes? Like, that's a feat.
Okay, guys, I need to log off because I need to go tend to the baby.
Cool. But yeah, go ahead and bring me your list, and we can start getting everything scheduled.
Oh, we're gonna bring you some trash and some good ones. But you well know.
Good.
All right, guys, y'all have a good night.
All right.
You have a good night.
So yeah, Signature had his baby.
Oh yeah, I was like, I remember the baby shower, but I didn't realize it was like it was happening immediately.
Yes. Yeah. So Signature's been gone for the month because he's been going through.
Boy or girl?
I believe it's a boy because he kept saying he.
Nice.
But yeah. So he said if we ever do the Twitch IRL meetup extravaganza, y'all can meet the baby.
Yeah. I am sending you the list that I currently have. I need to update it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and screen through it, and then you can let me know.
I mean, it's a small list.
Oh yeah, same thing. Yeah, somebody gave me a list of 4, and I had to like take half of it out because I had gone through it before. But yeah, so I'll screen through the list, and I'll let you know which ones are eligible, and then if you
Okay.
and then because we've done 92 episodes of the podcast, so I may have seen them. And then I'll let you know which shows we can do, and then you can let me know what your schedule's like.
Oh yeah, this Thursday I'm busy.
Oh yeah, this Thursday I'm recording an episode, so I'm like, let me screen through it, and then and then we can do like that. So it's like right now, like this week is off, but then maybe next week, or maybe my coworker wants to do another show, but like back to back, and then I'll have to like pick a different day. So, yeah, I'll go through the list, and then let you know which shows, and then once we get that done, then we can like start scheduling it.
Okay. Yeah, because things are starting to pick up here, so
Oh yeah.
you just let me know, and I'll try to work around it. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's I would say the time investment would be, let's say 3 hours for the show. It will most likely be smaller, unless we like get into a big discussion. And then all that depends on the show. So I'd say 3 hours of recording, and then the time it takes you to watch the show. So,
Okay.
Yeah, the shows are usually 30 minutes each, 12 to 13 episodes. So I'd say like 6 hours of watching the show, and then 3 hours of the show. So I would say if you can get 10 hours, then we can get everything done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down whenever. I'm just like, just things may change immediately, so I just need to like, need to make sure.
And then if things do change, like let me know right away so that I can update.
Yes,
my
I
schedule
will.
too. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're like, something came out Thursday, and we got to move it to next Thursday, and I'm like, cool, rescheduled. And also cool business card.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It was $30 for 50 cards, which was not bad at all.
Okay.
It's called moo.com. So, yeah, so I've been trying to incorporate Juan puns in it, but I know it's like some people don't really appreciate that, but when I was doing the PA class, my teacher was like, because she's in the industry and all like all that stuff. She was like, I love your email because it's the chosen one, and I love that you're doing all these things. So on my resume, I was like, should I put the chosen one or should I put my like business email? Like, and she's like, do the chosen one because it shows that you have humor. So now I've just been incorporating it everywhere and leaning into it more. So we'll see. I know, not everyone is like has a sense of humor and like will probably be put off by it, but it's whatever now. So
It's one of them things where it's like, if they can't appreciate you being humorous, then you may
Yeah.
not want to work there.
right, yeah, because like especially like with making films and stuff like that, it's like 10, 11, 12, 13 plus hours working in one environment with the same person for multiple days. So it's like, am I going to be good with this person? Am I going to be good with all these people? So it's going to be interesting. So even in the stuff that I'm doing now at the place I'm at is just like, they're all really cool people, but it's always just like, there's could always be that one person that just like brings everything down. So yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Yeah. I also have to go because.
I just wanted to say hello because I saw you guys were on, so I was just like,
Oh yeah.
let me
Usually
say
hello
hello quick.
turns in like 30 minutes, like always.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am 45 minutes behind watching 3 episodes. Hopefully I can.
Oh,
Yeah. It's this show. Oh my god. This show is like pulling teeth. It's one of them shows that I would have 100% dropped this show, but because backlog is backlog, like it's planting the flag. It's like this show has to be watched by both of us to completion, and I'm like, it's one of the things like, why did I set this rule? But it is the rule, and it's like this rule will not be broken, and it's like we're gonna honor that rule to make that rule be important. So it's
Right.
like if we pick a dud, then it's like, dang. It's like that much more.
I mean, how would we know if it's dead or not? Just because it's like,
That's the exciting part about it. We don't even know. Like and it's so funny because we watched the trailer and we came up with all these like theories and how much we were excited, and then the first 3 episodes we're like, man, they're doing everything not the way I would do it. And then now, like, he's finished with the show and I'm like struggling to get through it. And
that's the worst.
And he's like, how you liking this letdown of a show? And I'm like, oh my god, I'm falling asleep. So once I get through it in the next 2 days, it's like I have no idea what. Like I don't know what else they're gonna do in this show, and I'm like, please, like, and it's weird because it's like I already know he's finished, and he's not saying like, oh, you got to get to the end, like something cool's gonna happen. Like he's not saying that. He's giving me the signals that like we should both drop this show. And I'm like, it's just gonna be more of the same. So I have some things I want to say, and I can't wait until Thursday because Jesus. So, and like that feeling is gonna come through through the video. So for people who love the show and we just dragged ourselves through the show, hopefully we don't offend them, but maybe we can get some like redeeming qualities from the people who are fans of the show. And then for the people who also don't like the show, then we got camaraderie where we're like, y'all watch the whole thing. Like I'm trying to do videos and content that gets a response, like that gets interaction. So I don't know if Backlog's gonna do it, but at the very least, it'll take a show off my backlog, and I'll get to enjoy the show with a friend.
That's true.
So Yeah. So basically, those are the two reasons why I'm doing the show, and then everything else is extra and icing on the cake. So yeah, I will check it. I will probably have to check the show. Either I'll check it while I'm at work, or I will check it after we record. But yeah, I will let you know what shows are eligible, and then we can set up our schedules starting next week.
That sounds good.
Cool. All right. Well, you have yourself a good night.
You too.
All right. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
All right, that is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour. We will be back tomorrow for some Overcooked or some ball sports, like car sports. As always, this is DK from Tyke Gaming. Today with me was everybody except Ray Ray. Is Geeks the Beast, Signature Move, The Chosen One, or The Traveling Wanderer. And as always, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel in any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.